In ancient Persia, long before the rise of mighty kings and powerful empires, there were rulers whose deeds shaped the very fabric of the world. Among them, two names stand tall: Tahmuras and Jamshid. The birth of a king, Tahmuras. In the days of King Hushang, a child was born into the royal family, a child who would one day lead the realm of Iran to great victories. Tahmuras, son of Hushang, was destined for greatness. His birth was foretold by the heavens themselves, for it was said that he would be a king like no other, one with wisdom and strength beyond measure. As a young boy, he was surrounded by tales of heroism and valor, but little did anyone know he would soon face an unimaginable challenge: the rise of Tahmuras. When Hushang, the wise and just king, passed away, the kingdom faced turmoil. Dark forces, creatures of darkness, the Divs, were wreaking havoc on the land. They were hell-bent on destroying humanity and the light of the world. Tahmuras, though young, took up the crown and swore to protect his people. He had not the strength of a warrior, nor the battle-hardened experience of his ancestors. But what he had was wisdom, an unshakable belief that the power to defeat the Divs lay not in mere might, but in cunning and strategy. Tahmuras sought guidance from the gods and harnessed a divine power to outwit the Divs. Tahmuras and the Divs. In a dark and stormy night, Tahmuras stood tall against the Divs. The air was thick with darkness as the hideous creatures emerged from the shadows, their eyes glowing red with malice. But Tahmuras, with a flicker of divine light, raised his hand. A storm of magical energy surged through the air, striking down the Divs one by one. His enemies, once so powerful, now lay defeated at his feet. He had not slain them with sword or spear, but with the power of knowledge, courage, and the divine will. The Divs fled, banished from the lands of Persia forever. The gift of metalworking. Having defeated the Divs, Tahmuras knew that the future of his kingdom lay in progress and innovation. He sought ways to build a stronger, more prosperous nation. Tahmuras introduced metalworking to his people, teaching them the secrets of crafting weapons, armor, and tools from iron. This newfound mastery over the earth's resources brought prosperity to the land. As metal gleamed under the sun, the people of Iran forged a new era of industry, peace, and prosperity, an era built on knowledge and craftsmanship. The end of Tahmuras. But as all things must come to an end, so too did the reign of Tahmuras. After years of peace and wisdom, he fell ill. A quiet sorrow lingered in his eyes as he lay upon his deathbed, his mind drifting through memories of battles fought and victories won. His reign, though glorious, was coming to an end. Tahmuras passed away, leaving his son Jamshid to carry the torch. The dawn of Jamshid. Jamshid, son of Tahmuras, ascended the throne at a young age, his heart filled with ambition and a desire to expand upon the legacy of his father. Unlike Tahmuras, Jamshid was born with a thirst for greatness, an unyielding need to prove himself not just as a king, but as a god among men. His early reign was marked by immense success. Jamshid introduced advancements in art, science, and architecture. Under his rule, the lands of Iran flourished, and the people sang songs of his glory. But the more the kingdom prospered, the more Jamshid became obsessed with his own greatness. The splendor of Jamshid. Under Jamshid, Persia became a land of endless beauty and riches. He built magnificent palaces, created wondrous gardens, and introduced magnificent garments. He was not just a king, he was a divine figure, believed to be touched by the gods themselves. In one of his grandest achievements, Jamshid discovered fire. Hushang, his legendary ancestor, had been the first to harness the power of fire, But it was Jamshid who made it central to the Persian people's daily lives. The flames leapt high into the air as he gazed upon them, his face lit by the warm glow. The people marveled at his brilliance, and Jamshid stood tall, his pride swelling as his subjects bowed before him. But it was not only his knowledge that was extraordinary. Jamshid also introduced the great celebration of Nowruz, the Persian New Year, marking the arrival of spring and the triumph of light over darkness. Nowruz was a festival of renewal, of rebirth, a time when people celebrated the victory of the sun, the warmth, and the return of life to the earth.